Hi, Bean Beauties. Is there anybody out there? How y'all doing? Let me go in. And yes, there's a notification. Hi, Bean Beauties. Is there anybody out there? How y'all doing? Okay, turn that down. Hey, Chris. Chats with Chris. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. You're out there. Yay. Who else? Hi, Latina, my self-appointed vice president. How are you doing? Welcome in. Hello, meow, meow, meow. Can you see? Is there a kitty around here? Can you see me? I can't see you, but can you see me? Oh my goodness, it's been crazy yesterday. Thank you so much, Chris. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. I have my device going down here and I'm horizontal, so I should be able to see most of y'all's chats over here. Let me kind of get y'all a little bit closer. How does that work? How does that look? Okay. I have a lot in store. Hi, Monica K. How are you doing? I had to write things down. I have my little notepad here so I can try to be a little organized since it's just me. Oh, my lights aren't on. Let's turn on the lights and let's see. We can see because I don't know, because now y'all can see the background more now that it's just me. But who else is in here? Hi, Rael. Yes, I hit 700 yesterday. Oh my goodness. Yay. And did y'all see yesterday's replay, the views? Oh my goodness, I hit over 1,000 views yesterday. I haven't even checked today. I haven't had time to check to see, but I'm like, oh my gosh. But we got inundated with trolls because I forgot to click the I'm at 703. Yay. Yes, we saw it was 12:51 when you were watching. Oh my goodness. I'm hoping that it was people who wanted to tune in to the international views, but I guess if it's the trolls, I'm gonna go with it. Like Winnie said, is go with it, just go with it. But it could be to a residual of being on her channel, and now they've kind of found me too. So yeah, so VP, I might need you if you're willing. Might need you to be a mod because Melissa said she could handle it yesterday. It was not a problem. I went in there and was just helping out too and trying to keep an eye on it, making sure there wasn't any, because there was some that I was like, ooh, I don't know if this is a, somebody real or not. So I kind of quit reading. First, let me do this. Welcome, Bean Beauties. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for coming out and celebrating my 1-year anniversary, YouTube anniversary. The actual anniversary is on the 25th, but I started scheduling guests, and I had a list of people that I wanted to do because I wanted to do a marathon day of lives that day on the 25th. And my husband, when I secured my first guest and I put it on our family calendar, he says, honey, I don't think we're going to be in port that day because we're on our cruise. And I was like, oh my goodness. I did not have our cruise in April coming up on our calendar. So I was completely blindsided. So I had to scratch those plans and just said, okay, we're just going to wing it today. We're going to wing it. But thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for getting me to 700 yesterday. We're almost there. My goal is to get to 1,010 by early midsummer. Probably the way we're going, it'll probably be the end of the summer, which is fine. But my goal, you have to have a goal. So early midsummers is still my goal. Chris, you said you set the alarm. You wasn't going to miss this live stream. Thank you. Thank you. Let me see what else. Welcome, trolls. Please like the live. That's right. If you're trolling today, the least you can do is give me a thumbs up. I only have 5. There's 6 of y'all watching, so yay. Birkin Boy, hey, Dee Dee, I can't stay, but wanted to come in and say congratulations on 1 year on YouTube. Love you. So happy for you. Thank you so much, Craig. I greatly appreciate it. Hi, Blingy Bacon. So is this nighttime, like evening to you? You have to tell me if you're here from international or actually wherever you're at. Let me know what time it is in your area, because I know Chris is in Texas, so I know his time. It's 10 p.m. Yay! So that's not too bad. You're a night owl, so this is actually perfect for you. Hi Ivana, hello. How are you doing? I saw that I got an Instagram message from you. I'll check that one afterwards. So that'll be good. Okay, let me see. I must not have my Okay, I don't have my filter on over here. How do I do that over here? No, I don't want to mess that up. Okay, I don't know how to do it here. So I don't have my filters here on my phone on the recording device as in order as I do down here. Hi Eli, welcome back. Your congrats from Canary Islands. Wow. 9 p.m. Thank you very much. 3 p.m. Chris, really? It's 3 p.m. there, just like it is here? Funshaw, how are you doing? OMG live. I thought I missed it. Nope. Today is the live with just little old me, celebrating my 1 year anniversary. And I have a lot in store. I want to try to catch y'all up. I'm going to kind of wait till we maybe get one or two more people. Usually when I have it at 3 o'clock, we don't have a lot of people like we did yesterday. That 1 hour difference makes a big difference. Everybody getting home from work and what have you. So, but I guess I'll start with that about what's coming up for me in this next year, in my sophomore year, of YouTube. Is the content is pretty much going to stay the same for the beginnings of it. And I am trying to work desperately to get into my office slash purse room slash maybe playroom for the grandkids slash everything else that I need, because right now all of my handbags are all over the place. I have misplaced several denim pieces that I cannot find, that I was trying, because I kind of had an order of how I wanted to do some reviews, like extended reviews or mod shots or and to wear them, and I can't find them like that. My Mally and Lily bag disappeared. Don't know where it's at. And there's another one too that I was looking for, and I'm like, okay, can't find that one. So I have some here in front of me and above me and beside me. I have all these back here. I have some in this little hall closet. I have some in the purse room where I have, and it's just kind of, I'm going bonkers. So I'm at the point where I can't handle it. So we have confirmed that my brother is going to be staying at least another year with us. So we're going to rearrange the house, and that's what's coming up in my family, in my personal life, which is going to affect my YouTube life. So we're going to try, when we come back from the cruise, that's going to be our goal, is to get all of that out that's in there, which is our game room, which we have the standing computer games. We have a mini, it's not a pool table. What's it called? It's called bumper pool, a bumper pool in there. So we have stuff that we got during the pandemic to keep us happy and sane at home. So we already pulled out the standing centipede game and the Pac-Man game and everything, and we've pulled those out. So we put some shelves in there to put some bags, but it's just crazy. Hi, AKB Beauties, AKB Bags. I'm giving you a new name, Andrea, your AKB Beauty Bags. Oh no, Dee Dee, they must appear. My bags, I know. Let's see. Funshaw, keep everyone out of the purse hub. We will not be losing handbags. I know, it's just, in case y'all don't know, and I do have a lot of new subscribers, let me kind of just fill you in on what happened, and which is kind of in the mid-year. It happened in the mid-year of my first year, which is probably October, November-ish. I think it was November, because it was when my dad passed away. So things have been really speeding up for YouTube, as well as kind of going crazy. Is at the very beginning of November, my brother asked to move in he was going to move in, and then he decided not to, and then those circumstances changed, and then he said, you know, I need to move in, but I've got to be out of where I need to be out like by tomorrow, and I have to work the next day. So we had 4 hours, no lie, I mean 4 hours that I could empty, which was a bigger room than what I'm going to be moving into. It's like it was like what they consider a semi mini, I don't know. Okay, I'm not too really politically correct. Don't know the verbiage, so please forgive me. But you know, I'm old. I'm old, so it's the second mini master is what they called it. We have the master, which has the master bathroom. This one is not quite as big as our bedroom, but that was bigger, and so that was what we used as a playroom for our kids when they were younger. And then later on, it turned into you know, whoever was living with us at the time room. So I reclaimed it just this past year last year in 2023, had it to be the playroom for the grandkids. So we had theirs set up on one side of the room. The other side of the room had my handbags, it was my office, had my planner stuff. I had everything set up. So everything, I had unboxed everything that had been boxed in from family living with us for prior years and everything. And so I had just started like really moving my handbags in there, and my husband had built in this really nice, I'll try to put a picture in the community chats. He built a really nice closet where I could display stuff, hang clothes, you know, things like that. And so I had started arranging that, and then that's when my brother said, hey, guess what? And I was like, I am never unpacking another box in my house again. So he moved in, and then I think so that was a 4 hour day that I had to move my stuff out. And then the next 2 hours were the helper that we had, we have I'm old, so we have a handyman guy, and that we help out in the neighborhood that cuts our grass, and him and his family do odd jobs around the house. And so he's had a little bit of issues, so he doesn't really hold down a regular job. So we help him, you know, do side jobs, cut our grass, things like that. And so then he spent the second half of that day moving my brother from where he was at over here, and then came back and helped us rearrange all the boxes that were left in it. So the front part, what y'all don't see, it's all boxes. There's 2 rooms of nothing but boxes, and it's just crazy. So I know where nothing is at. Any organization I had is gone. So for me, I'm not a totally tidy 100%, you know, obsessive neat person. I'm not that at all, but I know where my stuff is at. You know, I knew where my stuff is at. Now I have no idea. It kind of brings a little bit of tears to my eyes, because it brings me lots of anxiety. So that's going to be the goal afterwards. So because I don't know where anything's at, it's hard to add new content. And it's so hard because literally I have to move the table every time to come in and do a live, every time I have to record. So I did like 1 or 2 tag videos at the beginning of the year, at the midsummer. I can't, because even to do those, I need this space, but it's like I have to take everything off the table, and it's just a nightmare. So, and I'm whining and complaining. I'm sorry. I just want y'all to understand why it's a little bit harder for me to add different content. So let's see who else is in here. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Rael. We need a keypad lock for a purse studio. No kidding. Exactly. And they don't go in there. I mean, they don't take anything. It's just the fact that we've had to move here, move there, move here. And I thus have lost, because what happens is if I'm physically able, I can stand there. I don't have to move anything. My family and my helpers who does that, him and his family, they did everything. The problem is that I'm only good for about 2.5 hours or so with that much intensity, and I get tired. So I come in to the living room and I sat down. I had to sit down and relax, and I ended up kind of dozing off. In that period of time, I told them where I wanted certain things placed. Um, and they did that to the best of their ability. But then, you tell them, and then 3 hours later, you're coming across something else, and you're like, oh, what did she say? And they didn't want to wake me up, even though, so I'm not there with them. And that's how it is. No, just for your personal space. Nobody goes in here, but oh, Dee Dee's Purse Studio. I wonder if that could be a tax write-off. Well, I can write off, yes, I can write off some YouTube expenses. And actually, because I think I have mentioned, not very frequently, but I do have a side, my little side gig, which is a travel agent. I mainly just do that for ourselves and our family and friends, but because I do get a little bit of commission off of there, basically now it's over $500 or $600 or whatever. So I get a 1099 from them because I do that. All the work that I do in my office, which that was my office, it was just like my office. I can write off a whole bunch of stuff, so that helps. So with the YouTube stuff, I get to do that at some point too. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that. Let's see what else. Congratulations. Hi, Dawn Donuts. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hi, Lux. Lux. Who I miss Lux? Who's Lux? Is it Luxational? Who are you saying hi to? Hi to, Rael. Who did I miss? Did they leave already? I'm so sorry yesterday. That reminds me too. I didn't get to tell y'all. I'm sorry if yesterday I missed saying hello to y'all. That's why I want to try to pay more attention to it. Hi, Monarch. Yay, how are you doing? Because we were inundated with trolls. We had more people on the live because I was later. So we had, it was a little bit over 60 people in the live, which is a lot for me, because like right now I have 18, so I'm usually somewhere between 10 and, I don't think I've gotten above like 30 because of my time zone. I mean, the time frame I'm at. So it was kind of crazy. And so I was trying to just help. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, so I froze yesterday, and then Maria froze. So I'm gonna have to get with my Wi-Fi provider and find out what's happening there. I do know what the change was. Is I had AT&T and I had combined billing. Didn't have any trouble. Now since I uncombined our billing and everything's billed separately, I started having trouble with the Wi-Fi. So I'm thinking it's something that they're doing that I need to make sure that I'm doing. So LOL, like Nancy says, hi everyone, got to get back to work, but wanted to wish you thank you so much, Nancy. Thank you. Okay, so that was business from yesterday. Just wanted to say I'm sorry if I missed you or anything like that. Sorry, I am out in dinner date with my husband and will be watching but unable to comment as much. Blessings, Latina from Florida. So what time is it there? But enjoy your husband. You can catch the replay. Don't do that. Enjoy your husband. I don't want him to hate me. Have a great dinner. Tell us what you're eating. So I want to recap a little bit on my year and kind of fill you out. And it's 4:13. Okay, you're an hour ahead. I need to get my bag house. All of my bags are all over. Yeah, Chris, isn't that it's frustrating. I mean, I don't know if you find it frustrating. If I was not doing YouTube, it wouldn't be so frustrating. I would be okay. Because on my leisure, I can find something and do it and what have you. But when I thought I knew where something was and I'm trying to do a certain content or trying to do something extra, other than unboxings or what have you, then that's when it becomes really hard because I'm going, like, I just had that. Like right now, I wanted to share Kanisha. I did receive Kanisha's box. So for those of you who got her perfume that she was giving to, I did receive that. So I was going to unbox it and show y'all that I got it and then unbox she gifted me that LV tag, luggage tag. So I wanted to show that here, and I just had it. I just had it over here on the sofa. Well, we had company over the weekend again, and when I say company, it's just family. It's just a family, but you know, they needed a place to sit, so we moved it. I moved it. The hubs moved it. Maybe my son or daughter-in-law moved it when they were here. I don't know. You know, it was over Easter, and yeah, so I don't know. I went to go look for it in the spot that they was supposed to be in, and then I started panicking. I said, well, we did move stuff again, so I didn't get to unbox that, but I do have some unboxing to show y'all. So we'll do some unboxings in the end. But I went back to try to think about I went back to try to think about how I found myself on YouTube. And we all know that I found the handbag community because of Dawn. And then through Dawn, watching Dawn and watching her videos, then that's how I ended up finding everybody else and finding all of y'all out here. So that's how the handbags started. And then I'll go into a little bit into that. But I had always kind of wanted to do YouTube stuff. And prior to the pandemic, prior to 2020, and I was still in better health, you know, much better health. I was a lot more mobile, not a little bit, a lot more mobile and everything. And I was watching, and I mentioned her yesterday and the day before. I was watching Cass. It's Cassandra Arden. She goes by Cass, and her channel is Clutterbug, because I was decluttering my office and I was trying to purge, and I was trying to do that because we've had family always. There's always been somebody living with us. It's like every member except for my dad of my family, in my immediate family, has lived with us. Except for my dad. And so we've boxed things up and moved things and that. So I have never had a completely unboxed house. And so right before the pandemic, we were empty nesters, and I said, okay, we're going to start doing that. So I started watching, I found the Clutterbug channel because I know the whole thing right now. And I have the book, and I'm not knocking hers, the Marie Kondo. You know, find the joy in this if you're having the joy. And that's the emotional, internal part of it. But I found myself, if I was decluttering the way she did, I got very overwhelmed, and I couldn't move past anything. Pathfinder, hi. It's weird to ask, but how happy are you behind the oh. Okay, thank you, Melissa. Hi, Melissa. I didn't see you. There you are. Hello, welcome. Yay, thank God you're here. I saw that. I thought, oh, it's my Melissa here. Thank you. So now I lost my train of thought. So I'm gonna try to come back to the chats because I don't want that to ignore me. I don't want that to confuse me and get me off track. But I want y'all to kind of know the journey. So in case you're thinking about doing a channel, whether you're here in the chats or at home, then we're doing it. You were talking about Marie Kondo. Yes, thank you very much. It is overwhelming. Yes, because the way she wants you to do it is you pull everything out of the like category, you put it in one central area. That way you can see everything that you have, which is in concept a good idea. In reality, if you're in a situation like we have, you know, I think at that time that I was doing it, when I really started getting into it, and I was finding Clutterbug, we had gone into 2020, the mids of 2020. So then our daughter and her fiance at the time had to move back in because they both worked in the restaurant industries, and they had lost their positions and things like that, got downsized and everything. So it coincided with their lease expiring, and my husband just said, just move home and, you know, we'll deal with it, because, you know, it was past that 2-week period that we were promised at the beginning. So thus again, at that time, had one day to pack up all my stuff and move it out. And so, yeah, so, you know, it's been crazy. So I didn't have room to do all that. It's easy, was kind of easy to do it for clothes, but not so much for everything. Thank you, Kindness Matters. Thank you, Ivy. But I was very overwhelmed. I was trying to find a different okay, Rael. I was trying to find a different form of decluttering, decluttering. Emotionally, I was ready as far as trying to get rid of stuff and trying to, get stuff organized and stuff. I was there, but I just didn't have a system that worked for me. So when I found Clutterbug, the channel Clutterbug on YouTube, she was a godsend. And then she also started doing she had these classes which she organized basically she organized her videos in a way to make a little class, and then you got to get certified. So I for myself, and then I've always helped other people organize their stuff and do their stuff, and so that was going to be my gig. That was what I wanted to do. And I froze again. That was what I wanted to do. And I got certified with her and the company she created, and went to the classes and was in on her live and everything. And that was my goal plan. Then 2020 happened and my health declined. I busted my knee, got busted in early 2021. I popped my knee dancing to my Mexican music on the cruise ship and everything. And then when that happened, everything just degraded. And then we all know what happened 2020, and everything. So those dreams of having that as a business went off, because at that time I was still working my part-time seasonal job with the jewelry place I worked. And so that was what my plan for the second half of my life was going to be, because I had retired from my administrative secretary work, because that was just too much for me on my hands and the amount of time that I needed to spend there and everything. So I finally had to retire health because of that. So I wanted to do and help people get organized and organize myself. So I was really enthralled and into her community and watching that. And I highly suggest her channel. And if you want to take her classes, she does a little, she always has specials, and it's not very much. And if you need help to organize and you need a different way, and she has categories as to what kind of clutterbug you are, is what she calls them. And so there's like, let's see if I can remember, there is like, you can be a ladybug, which then there is a bee. So a bee is the ultra organized person, has to have everything in a certain spot and stuff. That's definitely not me. The ladybug, I believe, but don't quote me, go have to go watch her stuff. But she actually has a survey that you do to find out what your organizational personality is. And so I found that out. And what it was for me is that, a butterfly, I think I was a cross between a butterfly and a ladybug. The ladybug is like, you kind of hide everything, you're a hidey hoarder and you hide everything, but you know where stuff's at, but you kind of hide it. So I was part that and a part of butterfly, which is a butterfly is that you need to see your items to use them. You need to see them to be observe them and have them out. And that made so much understanding of why I kept the things the way I kept them. And so then it was like, took that guilt off of me as far as being that, it wasn't really that I was messy. It's the fact that that's how I needed them easy to access, or I wouldn't use them, So learning all that about myself and stuff really helped. And I thought, I could help family, or I can help friends, and just, hey, give me a little bit of money and start a little business and start a little YouTube stuff. And she was helping us do that. And that was what the goal was, because the goal was to do like either go in person and organize them, or do lives with them, and or Zoom calls with them and help them as they're organizing, and I would be here and that kind of stuff. But then when all the hell happened, it was done. I was still watching her and everything, but then I started to get overwhelmed, once again, because I started to get sick. I could no longer declutter. my dreams of having that little business go kind of went down the drain. So then I quit watching her because emotionally it was upsetting to me because of the fact that, you know, it was like another dream lost, you know, another dream down the drain. So then I was, you know, I was already at my max with makeup and skincare, you know, and all that, and planner stuff. So I was in the planner, you know, planner stuff and everything, and I was doing the planner community, and so I was still watching all those contents, and I still watch that content, just not as much, and I'm not engrossed in it because I watch to learn things, but not to purchase or not to know the next hot item, because you know, I think, you know, I have what I need and I like, and now I know what it is that I need to rebuy and purchase. So I'm not having to go in this big old hole like I have done with the handbags. So then y'all know how I found Dawn from Dawn Loves Couture, because I was looking for Effie jewelry. In fact, this is the jewelry, this is what the results of it was, that I was trying to find that Effie had, and found everybody else. And when I was watching her, she just made it so fun. Then I found everybody else, and I still had in the back of my head, you know, maybe could do YouTube, and then really YouTube in that era, that's all that people were doing, because, you know, we couldn't go anywhere. We couldn't go anywhere. But when Yoto was the first person, when her and I, when I started following her on Instagram, and it really was very minimal interaction at that time that I had with her. But I don't know what it was that she saw in me. And I say that it's God moved through her to help me. And because she said, why don't you start a YouTube channel? So I had already had that in the back of my head. So when she said it, it was like, boom, this is something else that I can help make myself feel, I don't want to say important, like, you know, worth, not worth living, but, you know, a purpose, have a purpose. There we go. Have a purpose. So that's where and I said, okay, well, maybe I will. And when I was also, had got befriended by Candy, and I had kind of mentioned to her in passing in a comment, and she said, find me on Instagram, and here's my number. And then we found out we were both in Texas, and then Candy was just on it. I mean, she was just on it. And she says, here, 1, 2, 3, you need to do this, this, and this. So I didn't have time to think about it. I did not have time to think about anything, because it was a matter. Hi, Chi, welcome in. Hi, Luxational, welcome in. Fulfilled. Yes, Luxational, fulfilled. That's a good word. And so I don't know. It's just like, everything fell in place. And, you know, once again, I think that God worked through Candy, and she didn't, it wasn't like, she wasn't pushing me, but she made it easy for me to say, hey, this is what you need to do. Thank you so much, Chi. And it's like, this is what you need to do to get that first video up. And she says, once you get that first video up, then the rest you figure out, you know, what you want to do the rest. So I'm a shopper. She knew I was a shopper. She says, just unbox something that you got. I mean, you already bought bags. I mean, by that time I had already bought like 20 bags from like in a month. I'm no lie. I think I bought like 20 Dooney bags, and I had bought, I don't know, about 5 or 6 Coach bags. And I don't think y'all have seen only but maybe 2 or 3 of those purchases, of the back purchases before YouTube. So she said, the next one that comes in, just put it up, you know, or put something up, you know. And so I did. You know, I didn't know what the heck I was doing, and I had a big old mountain of boxes that I shopped goodwill.com, thanks to Caleb Snell. And I said, you know what, I'm just going to record. I had fun just recording. I just had fun just recording and having a purpose to record. Bye, Rael. We'll see you later in the replay. And so I sat there and I did all those boxes. So I ended up having, you know, a month's worth of content that I could do, because I was doing the three at that time, 3 days a week, which is what was the suggestion of everybody. Hi, Sinise. Thank you so much. Welcome in. And that's so that's how like it just got started. Is I just sat down and you totally get that. Definitely buy more than what my video showed. Yeah, see, people don't really know how much you have. Be quiet, Melissa from Melissa's Closet. Don't be telling my secrets. She put me on blast last time. You definitely have the personality for it and you have become a pro. Oh, thank you. I love your editing and all the sound effects you put into your videos. I have found I recalled because I used to put our family videos together when we had a computer, and I did that. And we used to sit down. That was when my brother and at that time his wife, and they had 4 kids and our 2 kids, and then we had 2 friends well, we had my son's best friend at the time and my niece lived with us. They were all living with us in our little 1688 1688 foot home. That includes our garage. And so we would sit here and we would watch it, and I did all that stuff, but I had forgotten because it had been so long that I did that. And so when I started doing the editing, it started coming back, and I was like, oh yeah, I used to like to do this stuff, so I do enjoy that. I do enjoy that. Hi, Anita. Thank you so much. Welcome in. Melissa's Closet. Oh, Melissa's Corner. I'm so sorry. Because I was telling Rael bad. Oh, bad, bad, bad. Please subscribe to my BFF on YouTube, my self-appointed president who keeps me in checking in line, Melissa from Melissa's Corner. Yay! Please forgive. Hi, Lady Badger. Welcome, welcome. Lady Badger, I think you're one of the ones. There was 3 or 4 at the very beginning where I froze, and thank God to Maria, she was able to tell people hi. It wasn't until today, like a few hours ago, I was listening to the live and re-listening to the live, and I was like, I froze. How many people did I miss? And that's when I realized how many I missed, and then I saw myself where I was helping, kind of watching the trolls and seeing who was a troll and making sure Melissa was okay. So yeah, I was like, definitely apologize to everybody if you were in here that I missed, because I don't like to do that. I like doing the chats. Luxational says, I just saw something that come up. I'm thinking about doing my first video. Yes, yes, please do so. If you need any help, reach out to me on my Instagram, Beanbeauti Bags It, or via email, beanbeautibags at yahoo.com. I would love to help you out. If there's anything, help you to get that started, because I want to give back to what was given to me through what Candy did, through what Cass, her knowledge that she gave me originally, what Yota, just by saying do it, I know you have a lot that you can you can use as far as content, so yeah, you just start and then you find your way, and that's kind of like where I wink wink Chris. I'm a shopper, so I have to embrace the thing of, yeah, I'm on an unboxing channel, but my niche came in, the niche found me, is the fact that my niche kind of is the thrifting aspects of it, is that I try to thrift and get those reloved items and try to to repurpose those, because I've always been that kind of person. I've always had to thrift out of necessity, and this time it was thrifting out of fun, not necessity, but out of fun. And I was thrifting online. Oh my gosh, thank you, Chi. He says I'm amazing with my editing. Thank you, I appreciate it. Chi has the best reviews. I study his channels, because I do want to get to a point where I can do a proper review, and he does very good reviews, to where very systematic, where I can understand it and I can learn from it. So if you're not already subscribed to him, please do. Monica K says you definitely have the personality for it, and you have become a pro. I love your editing sound effects. Oh, I'm sorry, I already read that. Sorry, y'all. Luxational, I absolutely will. Yes, reach out to me. Sanice, indubitably Sanice, and also please subscribe to her. Her and I actually, we had the same wavelength about about doing guests on our channels, because when she had reached out on, she was already doing Sunday lives, and she was doing it primarily because she's an affiliate with Dooney. So if you need affiliate, we have a couple in here. You can use their links. They get a little bit of commission. You help them and their channel out. Sinise is one, and also Ivana from My Pursuit of Happiness. So go to their channels, go to their community post, and you can go through their links, and they'll help you. The links help you find the bags that are on sale, and then they do all the hard work for you, and then they get a little bit of commission. But she had mentioned that she wanted to have guests on, and she had already had kind of said something on via her live, and I said, sure, I'd love to get on there. So I started hunting her down. I was like, yeah, I want to do that. And so when her and I started talking, because we talked side talk before she actually I went on her channel, I said, yeah, I am wanting to do a live. I had been talking about it. Jackie from Jack's Bag Attack and I had talked about getting started on a live at first, and then she had got started, and I was like, she went ahead and got started, and I was like, well, okay, so what am I going to do now? And so I came up with the concept of having guests, and so Sinise and I had that in common. She was going to try to keep hers more towards the Dooney handbag kind of, more that realm. But I was curious about content creators. I was curious about, the backstories. I was curious about how they got into stuff. So that was kind of where I wanted to go in, which this is kind of where I'm at. And so we talked about it, and, she helped me talk to me a little bit about StreamYard and how she does it, and things like that. So she's been a big help. And then we ended up doing a collab together, and now she has found some more people. It's just if you apply yourself, is what I say. If you apply yourself, you can be successful. And to me, my success is not compared, and I try really hard not to compare to someone else's success. I set my own little mini goals of what I would like, and I just wanted to connect and be clicked into a community that had like-minded items, which I have with all of y'all. That was what I wanted. You welcome, ladies. And so that was one of the things. So being on the live with Sinise as a guest, and I had been actually on as a guest several times. There was a rapper friend, that had found me, and he asked me to be on his, and he did StreamYard, and he did all these other stuff. So he had introduced me to that, and he said, you really ought to try these other things. And I was like, I don't know. But I was able to be a guest on his channel several times, and was able to, curate some experience there. And then being on with Sinise, it was just like, you got to jump in the deep end of the water and go for it, and ask if you're a channel and you want to collaborate with somebody, ask them, just ask them. All I can say is no. And if they say no, you're not any worse off than you are. You could be so much better off. And that's just the attitude that I have taken, is like, okay, I'm going to ask these people, and we're going to see about collab. That's how I found Melissa. And look how wonderful that, that our relationship is, in my opinion. And I hope she feels the same way. But I just asked her, hey, you want to do a collab? And she's like, yeah, sure. And I don't, at this point, we've done several of them. I don't even remember what our first collab was. Do you remember, Melissa? I don't remember. So it's just like, just ask, and if they say no, don't take it personally. Most of the people will say, you know what, I don't have time. I've had people say no. I've had people say, no, not right now, or no, I don't do that. I don't feel comfortable, either on a live or doing collabs or what have you. And, you just don't, you just have to do it. You just have to put yourself in front of the camera, and you just have to do it. You just have to do it. So that's kind of how it started. And then where, you move in stages. I was like, I don't care how it looks, we're going to deal with it. So then the next stage that came in was being part of the collab with, not the collab, being part of the community with Caleb Snell. And I've gained so much knowledge with Caleb and Zane. They shared their knowledge once again. And if you can conceive it and you can believe it, you can achieve it. Oh, I love that. I need that as a shirt. Can I steal that? I need that as a shirt. Yes. I'm going to screenshot that so I don't forget. Hold on, screenshot. That is great. Thank you. Yes, Ivy. Thank you. Thank you. Sunny says, great community and commitment. We all thrive in our own lanes. Exactly. That's the beautiful part. Yeah. And there is definitely room for everybody. Definitely room for everybody. Love the lives when I can catch them. Thank you, Anita. Anita's another content creator. She has some great lives and she does things differently. You know, everybody does things differently. And I know YouTube is pushing the lives right now too. So, you just have to jump in. You have to go to work. Calls, I will catch. Okay, thank you, Don Donuts. We'll catch you on the replay. So that's just kind of how it happened, and how I progress the next steps is whatever information comes my way, I write it down and try to put it in your memory banks and think, okay, when I get to that point or when I get ready, I'm going to see if I can implement that advice. Hi, Angela. Into my life and go with it. But I have a list of things that people have suggested. I have a list of things that viewers have suggested, that content creators have suggested, that fellow collaborators have suggested, that where when I get to the point that I maybe not do it in this first year, maybe not do it in the beginning of the second year, but it's on there to where it gives me a chance to where I can slowly progress in my own time and be happy and satisfied with where I'm at. That kind of is because where it's at. So really this is kind of tell you my journey, how I got here, encourage you that if you want to do that, I'm here to help you in any way I can. 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. Oh yes, on Sundays. She does Sundays at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. And, you put it, yeah. Hit me up. She says, hit me up if you want to be my special guest on Sunday Lives. Yes, please do so. And the same with me. If I haven't asked you, it's just because I haven't gotten that far to ask you. The same with Sneeze. We just haven't gotten down the line. But if you want to be on either lives and try to do that, feel free to hit either one of us up and let us know. And we'll put you on the list and get it going, get going. So I'm going to continue doing the lives. I was only doing it for March Madness to just kind of dip my toes in the water per se and evaluate if it's something that the viewers like, if it was something that I liked, if it was something worthwhile doing. Got a lot of positive feedback. I am enjoying it. And I'm enjoying it a little bit too much because I'm like, maybe no, don't want to. I'm getting lazy with recording, which is not good, but no, I enjoy the recording as well too. But it's hard to find a time slot. So what I'm going to do is, because people have asked, are you on a certain day? And I wasn't. Everything was just kind of free flow because of March Madness. I was trying to do as many as I could in March. And then now in April, I took a little break the first week of April, came back this week. And so I talked to Caleb Snell a little bit. Dee Dee put me down near the end of May or beginning of June. School is out. Yay. Perfect. Okay. Perfect. Let me write that down. I need a secretary. Who's going to self-appoint them as secretary? June, May, end of May, or June for Sanice. Okay. Perfect. And that's how it happens, folks. That's how it happens. So I'm going to keep the 3 p.m. slot here on YouTube on Thursdays for my lives. Especially if I'm by myself, if I have a collaborator, a guest that is, able to do it during the day. And then we'll just try to depend on the replays, it posting to replay, and that y'all can watch it. It doesn't give me as much interaction. Hi, Winnie. Thank you so much. Welcome in. Welcome in. I love the live yesterday, Maria, and you were great. Thank you so much, Eli. Thank you. And so I'm going to keep on Thursdays at 3 p.m. So the collaborators who can do it at that time slot, as closest to that time slot, that will be my time. So if you don't see a post, that's it's going to be, and I'm going to try to do it every week is my goal, is going to try to do it every week once I come back from the cruise. But I'm also going to work, I talked to Caleb, and he's right now is only doing lives once a month on Thursdays. And so I'm trying to coordinate with him as far as, hey, let me know when you're going to go live, so that I can make sure that I don't do an evening that time, for two reasons. One, yes, nobody owns the time slot. Nobody owns anything like that. But I try to be respectful of those who come before me. I try to be respectful of those who are in the same community as I am, because I want to give the courtesy that I would love and expect back in return, where that's concerned too. So, and that's the first thing. That's the main thing, is I want to be courteous to my fellow content creators, regardless of whether they feel the same way or not. That's just the kind of person that I am. So that's the number one. Number two thing is that, what was I saying? Eli, what was I saying? Where did I start? 3 o'clock. Oh, I want to, Caleb, is I want to support him. I want to watch his lives as well too. If because Saya's also, he has a day job, and I think he was trying to do Thursdays as well too in the evening. So I want to watch him, and I want to be there, him, if he decides he wants to do Thursday evenings or what have you. Thank you, Denise. Thank you. So I just want to make sure that I'm there to watch them, because I want to enjoy that as well too. I'm part of his Discord community. I'm also part of Jacob's Discord community, but Jacob has 3 hours. He does 3 hours. I was just like, that's like too much. Dee Dee can't do that. Jackie does too. I'm like, sometimes, and she knows this too. Sometimes I fall asleep. I'm going, okay, I have to watch the replay the next day, because I was on, but I had fell asleep. There are some times where somebody will say, I guess Dee Dee left, and I'm like, oh yeah, Dee Dee left to snooze land is where I went. But that's what I want to try to do. So that's what it's going to be. So I do have, for instance, we are the 11th. So next week is Thursday, the 18th, at 11 p.m. because the person I'm having on is Karina or Kareen, and it's one of the things I'm gonna try to find out for sure, from Joy Loves C. She changed her channel name, so that's why I have trouble remembering. So she's Joy Loves C, Corrine, that she's from, don't quote me, but I think it's Singapore that she's from, but I could be wrong. But I'm going to be going on at 11 p.m. next Thursday evening, Central Standard Time, because then it will be 13 hours ahead in where she's at. So it'll be Friday. So it's kind of freaky. So it'll be Friday for her. And I was a little worried, because I thought, well, maybe a lot of y'all are night owls, so I think y'all might be there. But also too, like Melissa, she's 2 hours behind me. So it'll be what, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, 9 for her. So if you're in the California area on that side. So everyone is doing such fabulous lives. Maybe everyone can pick a different day with the same time. Ha, that will not work. That will not work. They do have different days. Everybody has different days, but the times are not. 6 a.m. for me. Perfect. Oh, good. Yay, 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 Blingy. Bacon, yay. Lives are like podcasts. Yeah. So, and that's the thing, and that's what I'm holding on to, is that there's a replay. There's a replay, chance. So if you miss the lives, I at least get the guest on. I at least can find the information that I'm searching and trying to do that, and get the interaction with them, and it gives you a different form of content on my channel, which is what I'm trying to do. So I'll still have my unboxings, plenty of that. But then the next step for me is doing the lives on a regular basis with the guest, and that you can either catch live if you can, and if not, then there's definitely the replay, because I need those replay numbers. Um, yeah. Oh, like a TV schedule. Yeah, I see what you're saying. That is way too complicated. We do kind of do it in a wing it kind of fashion, kind of thing. But, and we all kind of try to do that, but there's not like any massive schedule or what have you to do that. So my goal, I do plan on those of you who choose, everybody, like I did my little gifts for my viewers in general, regardless of whether or not you were a subscriber or not. I don't want you to subscribe to my channel just because you think that I'm going to do a giveaway, because I want it to grow organically. I want you to be here because you enjoy the content that you're getting. And, but I also too want to reward those who are, who are there and supporting me, especially going into, the monetization thing, which I never would have thought that was even possible. Never even thought I would be this close. Never even thought that nothing. I mean, I was happy. I was wanted 5 people who are not family members. That was my goal. 5 people who are not family members be subscribers. So I'm like, okay, I'm like way over that. My family doesn't even watch. My husband does. My grandkids do. They make the other granny make her turn on so they can watch, or they come here when they watch it. But that's about it. But so Hubs, if you're listening, because he's at work, if you're listening, I love you. Thank you for all your support. Mwah. But I am going to be doing a gifting. I'm taking a tip from Tara from Tara's Boutique, and I'm not going to say the word giveaway in anything, but I am going to be doing gifting. So if you're a subscriber, I'm going to try to come up with a system. Melissa is going to help me come up with something that we can do that. I do have items in line for that. The first thing is going to be or one of the things, not the first thing, but one of the bigger things is that Dior book, this one, because remember when I accidentally bought a second Dior book? So I have this to give, and this is it's a decent price item, and it's packaged gorgeous. The packaging is gorgeous from Dior. So that's one of the items that I have set aside that it's going to be for a viewer who has supported my channel and is subscribed. I figured out how to figure out if you're subscribed or not. They taught me how to do that, and I figured that out. Or they told me where to go look, and I figured that out. And then I'm going to give away, way back at the beginning, if maybe y'all recall, but I did an unboxing. I bought a Dooney satchel from... Hey guys, sorry I got booted out. LOL. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I've been freezing a little bit. The weather right now is good, but it says that it's coming this way again. So yeah. So that's okay, Winnie. So Winnie didn't answer your questions. That's why. That's why. And y'all, Winnie doesn't believe me, but being on her live, there was like 2 big things. Everybody has their milestones. When I had Caleb on my live, I was like, oh my God, it was a very surreal moment. Even though we have chatted through his Discord, we have done the video chatting through his Discord, face to face and everything several times. We've texted a lot through Instagram and what have you. So we had become, we say friends. It's hard to say that for friends, having him on was definitely a very surreal moment. He was a very surreal moment. And for me. The second moment that I was like sitting there going, ah, was being on Winnie's live, because I'm like, I want to be on her live. And I even thought about, I thought, you know what, I'm going to ask her, can I be on your live? But then that's when she started, when he was doing it was her and Ed, which I loved watching that. So I was like, I don't want to interfere with that. So I never said anything. And then in her ambient state, she says, hey, I want to go on your live. You want to come on my live? We need to do lives. And I'm like, I'm going to take advantage of your ambient, Winnie, and I'm there for you. Yeah. Well, I was fangirling over having, oh, please. I don't think so. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I was just like, and that was like, we had nothing planned. I asked her, is there a topic you want to talk about? Do I need to prepare for anything? And she goes, we'll just wing it. And boy, did we wing it. Be quiet, Melissa. Be quiet. Don't give secrets out. You'll have to go watch her live if you haven't. But it was just us and 2,000 friends. Oh, you're so sweet. You warm my heart by saying that. You brought tears to my eyes. You brought tears to my eyes. This has been an emotional, crazy emotional ride for me. And I just want to thank each and every one of y'all, those who are here in the chats, those who are viewers. Yeah. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, we won't go there. But yeah, when Finding Solace said a purpose, when you become sick and you lose, I've always been a producer kind of person. I've always been a worker kind of person. I've always had that, a hustler kind of person. And when you physically can't do that anymore, um things start to happen within yourself that you don't realize, and you do have to change. Thank you, Melissa. You do have to change because I am not I'm not the same person I was, even 5 years ago, because of my health. you know you would never find me at home. Now you never find me not at home, hardly ever. I have to be careful of when I go out and do stuff, things like that. And so when you have those limitations, you're limited as to what you can do to be a productive person, to a citizen of the world. Now, not just of the United States, it's of the world, because YouTube, there's people around. So finding YouTube finding me in this community, y'all just don't, sorry, you just don't understand what y'all have done for me. Y'all have done more for me than I have done for y'all. um so much so that my husband has noticed, which is why that he wants to take me to Chicago to go meet up with Caleb and the Discord community over there. And when he said that, I was like, well, no, we really can't afford it, and we needed. He says, no, this is something you need to do. You need to do that. I want to do it for you. And when he said that he sees the spark back. He says, not that you really lost your spark, it's just that different spark that you have, that vitality, if you will. He touched me, but it also made me sad, because when you're going through somebody, because I did this with my mom. When my mom was ill and I was caring for her, so those of you who know that you've had to care for people who have cancer or have any kind of illness, they lose a little bit of themselves, and so they die to themselves. They that person, when you're the primary caregiver, you lose them, who they were, and there's all these new norms you have. And so it was like the first time where I'm going, yeah, I internally knew that. I internally knew that I had changed. My kids had said stuff, and that I wasn't as active or whatever, and it was not because I didn't want to. It's just because I had to pick and choose, and it's because I physically couldn't or physically can't, and hopefully I can get back to that. Hopefully with the medication and the doctors and things like that, I can, get as close back to that. But In the meantime, here y'all are and helping me do that, which was, I didn't realize how much I missed that person or how much I missed that, you know. So thank y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I was not planning on that. Thank you. Okay, Jacob, Jacob, Super Jacob. Oh my God, you're here. Oh my God, Jacob. Talk about another surreal moment. See, it's like, thank you, Jacob, for being here. I didn't even know you were here. Thank you. Sorry. I can't believe it, Jacob. I mean, Hubs just got home. He brought me, good, I need to eat. I need some carbs. I need some sweets. Oh, Jacob, oh my God, thank you so much for being here. I greatly, greatly appreciate that. It means so much. It means so much that every single one of y'all are here. There's just certain people, certain creators, you know, he's a huge, if you're not in touch with Super Jacob's channel, he has 2 channels plus his Instagram. He has his regular channel, Super Jacob, with his Discord community and his membership. He has a perfume one, which he does fabulous, fabulous reviews. I always appear when I am needed. Thank you, Jacob. I've learned a lot on his channel as well too, just listening and being there. He gives out so much advice to YouTubers. He's been on YouTube for many, many years, like over 10 years, I think, right? And he gives out great advice, and you know, he says, you know, I mean, that's how I learned how to tag. He says if you mention anybody, if you just barely mention anybody, you do the at tag. You at them, you know, you at them and say, just so that they know that you know, you don't want to talk behind their back, whether it's negative or positive, you know. And if you're going to say something negative, then you need to be able to own up to that, and you tag them so that they know what's going on, because they're going to find out anyway, because somebody's going to tell them. So so that was one of the first things that I learned. I was like, okay, how do I do that at button? And at that time I couldn't do it on my iPad, so I had to go to my cell phone and load everything in, and then go to my cell phone and do that. You know, it's kind of crazy, but you know, he talked about, you know, collabs, and he's talked about if you get offers from sponsors, you know, wanting you to do reviews, and he talks about all kinds of stuff. So I've learned so much on top of his love for Chanel, and trade that, and I have some I blame Jacob videos I need to film when I come back from my cruise. So y'all will be seeing that. And my granddaughter loves, well, maybe not so much Jacob, but baby Yoda. And he's always so kind to her. So thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, okay. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. This is definitely not what I planned. This is what happens when you semi-wing it, right, Winnie? When you semi-wing it. I can't even see my notes through all the tears. So I was talking about where I want to go. So hopefully once I get moved into the new office purse room, then I will be able to do some different kind of content other than just doing the unboxings, and I'll have the lives. And I have implemented vlogs. I did one vlog, and I'm working on another vlog. Y'all don't know how much difficult that is for me, because it's just I don't know, I hate vlogs. I hate vlogs, but I had so many of y'all ask them. I hate vlogs for myself to do them because I've talked too much. And he is the OG finding solace. He is. Hi, Miss Jelly. And so that is another step that I'm going to take as far as doing that. So hopefully I'll have the guest. And Jacob, I try to reach out to you, but you are welcome on my channel anytime. I would love to interview. I promise I'll follow any rules that you have that you have in place. If it's only for 5 minutes that you want to appear, I would love for that to happen. You can find me on beanbeautybagsit at yahoo.com, or you can find me on beanbeautybagsit on my Instagram, or you can find me at Jacob's Discord. I do have messages in there. Like I said to people, all you can do is ask. All they can do is say no. You're not any worse off. If they say yes, then then hey, that's even better for you. And if not, at least it's off your chest and you invited the person in, or you invited them for the collab. So there you go. Yes, we love Jacob. Always and forever. Shout out. Oh, Jacob. Oh, darn. See, I moved it. I bought your shirt and your shirt came in. I wanted to show that. Darn it, man. I don't know where it's at. Whew. So I don't know. So you know what? Let's do a unboxing. So since my first love is Dooney, I promised y'all an unboxing. This is a direct, I blame Saya. I blame Saya for this. Yes, this came from QVC. And so those of you who saw Saya, although I'm a little mad at you, Saya, you're already out of it. You're like, what? You're a minute you were in this bag, and then now you're like, okay, I moved on. It's like you made me fall in love with it. I bought it. I while I was still watching you on the live showing it, I went and bought it. And now you're ready to give it away. Oh, but it's this bag. Because what I had seen it's the I believe it's called the Art Deco, the Dooney Art Deco. Who is that? Hi, Morella. Welcome, welcome. So Jacob, if you're still in here, you get to experience a Dooney. I know that you're not familiar with Dooney too much, but I love them. They have products from Italy. Saya is a giver. He is a giver. So when this bag first came out on the Dooney website, they only had it in black, and the background is black. And I like brighter things, so it really did not. I was like, Well, when I saw this in the white, and it's in my favorite all-time silhouette, I was like, I need that. Vacation mode. Hubs just opened up his shirt and it's vacation mode. He is on vacation mode. He is definitely. This is probably a little bit bigger than now, but the Dee Dee before would definitely rock this size of a bag. But I figure if I've learned so much to just keep to the small items, even in a big bag, don't overload it. And here's the front. Here's the side. Here's the back. Here's the other side. Here's the bottom. Here is the top with the handles, and it is a crossbody. It does have a crossbody. I believe it's a crossbody, or is this just a satchel? I don't even know. Did Dee Dee read anything? No. She saw that it was there. She saw she could make payments on QVC, so I bought it. Yes, it's a crossbody. Here it is. It's a crossbody. And the vachetta is ooh, Jacob's on here. Jacob's super on here. I don't want to say it wrong, but I'm gonna say it. I'm from Texas, so you gotta forgive me. Vachetta. Either you say, but okay. He has on his channel. He has where he tells you how to say it, and there's 2 ways to say it. And I butcher both ways, so I butcher both ways. It has the inside, the red inside as well, and it does have one zipper pocket back here and the slot pocket here. So yeah, I'm a shopper, y'all. So I'm always gonna be some kind of an unboxing channel. I'm sorry, but that I'm gonna embrace it. But I fell in love with this. this is all, it says Junie and Burke all the way around, if you could read it. But this is more like an art piece. When I saw it, because I've talked to y'all before, that I feel like it's an art. Like some handbags are just art. You know, the I love him to speak his names and stuff. Exactly, love that. So I wasn't so attracted to it when it had the black background, because it was too dark for me. But when I saw this on Saya's live, I was like, oh, I need it. So yeah, so Dee Dee got it. But I am making payments. I already made 2 payments, so she's almost paid for. She's almost paid for. So she's almost all mine. She's almost all mine. But yeah, but look, she has feet. Okay, she has feet. Dooney gives feet to a lot of their bags. They do great straps. And look at this. Oh my goodness, this is such good quality strap. And in fact, this one I was thinking, look at it. I'm gonna be able to use it on my vintage Eclipse, not Eclipse. I'm thinking of the Eclipse. Oh, is it Eclipse? Yeah, it is. Eclipse. Somebody help me. I don't know. Yeah, strap. Oh yes, we're gonna do a strap on. Winnie, we have a little bit of rules when you come on, honey. My grandkids watch. But I'm gonna be able to use this. You know, we can use it like this. See, Winnie. Oh, Winnie's here. Oh no, we got to be careful. What are you doing to me, Winnie? But so I thought this would be a perfect 1 year anniversary unboxing for y'all. See if y'all like it. But well, the Hubs is here, so obviously it's been more than an hour, because let me go in and see. Oh yeah. LOL. Oh yeah, I'll be good. I know you will. Melissa, that's one of my favorite prints. Is it really? Do you have something like this? I don't recall. You have to refresh my memory. This is really gorgeous. So QVC, they ended up having more. And what I've learned is that they, you know, Dooney makes stuff just for QVC, just like Dooney makes stuff just for Disney. And that's where they come out for. So they have the design. So it came out first there. So I think maybe now, I've been trying not to look. So that's the next thing I definitely need to talk to y'all about before I get off, is I've been trying not to look, so I don't know if this is on the Dooney.com website or the I Love Dooney website. Nope, but I need one. Yeah, gorgeous. So since in October because the Hubs is taking me. We're going to Chicago to meet up with Caleb and the Discord group family there. Oh, I like that Discord family there. In October, so that's going to be a big trip, and you know your girl's going to want to shop, because we'll be right there with Chanel. I'll be able to actually go into a Chanel store. I'll actually be able to go into a Louis Vuitton. Wait, I don't want to make Maria mad. Louis Vuitton, right? The Louis Vuitton store. See, Vuitton. I still have my draw. Hi, Kristen D. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming. They have the Art Deco collection at the outlets. Yeah, and do they have the white? Do they have? Oh yes, our resident affiliate, Miss Ivana from My Pursuit of Happiness. She's going to have even better stories soon. But excuse me. So that's going to be a big expensive trip, because like I said, I definitely want to shop. So I've got to work on saving up for that. And then right the next month, I think, well, not even the next month, the next week or 2 weeks, do we go on our cruise? Honey, when we come back from Chicago, is it a week later that we go on our cruise? The next weekend? Oh yeah, so we come back, we're here for like 4 or 5 days, and then we leave to go, and we're going to Aruba, Jamaica, na. So where are we going? Aruba, Bonaire, Carousel, Grand Caymans, Jamaica. So we've been to Jamaica and Grand Caymans, although I don't know which part of Jamaica that we're gonna go to, because they have 3 different ports that you can go to. So we've been to 2 of them. I don't know if we're gonna be able to make it to the other end of the other port. But and we've been to Cayman Islands, right? We've been there a couple of times. Ooh, listen to me, Miss International Traveler, only by boat, only by boat. So that's another huge, big bucket list trip because we're going to be gone for 12 days. So I've got to figure out how I'm going to incorporate the YouTube stuff in that. You'll be partying a lot. Sounds like on a cruise. Yeah, we take 3 cruises a year. So we don't go to the movies. We don't. Well, I was saying we don't go out to eat. We don't go out to eat to like big restaurants. We DoorDash all the time, fast food, what have you. You know, because we don't buy groceries because we order in. And so we just save our pennies so that we can do that. We have a budget and we just up that budget when it gets closer to where we need to build that up. So I am just going to be paying down, the things that I've paid. So I'm not going to be slowing down on purchasing anything new. I will still be doing my Dooney bags of the month because that's a commitment that I have made, and I'm still going to be doing that. And so I'll be doing the Dooney bag of the month. And if anything kind of hits me, DoorDash, woohoo! Not sponsored, but hey, I'll take a DoorDash sponsorship, definitely. But so I'll be slowing down. But don't you worry, my Bean Beauties. I have plenty of unboxings to keep y'all satisfied, to whet your appetite, because I have been like, remember I've explained to y'all that the thrifting comes in cycles. So we're in a cycle right now, as far as people donating good items to. It's like there's so many right now. It's like I have to literally not look and stop myself. But I have plenty of those to unbox and to get me through. I probably could unbox something every day to the end of the year and not buy something new. But I have plenty of that. I do have some collabs in the pipe works coming up, and that's kind of where we're going next. Once I get into the new office, then hopefully I'll be able to do some more tag videos, or hopefully I'll be able to do some actually good reviews so that I will have a dedicated space that I don't have to share with the general household community. Household community. Okay, Bean Beauties. Hi, Helen. Hi, Helen. Welcome in. She says, tuna. Okay, Sola said tuna. Tuna. Did I say tuna? Okay, I missed missing them. I got to go back to the chats. See, the problem is the chats are not available for like almost 2 days before I can go back and read the chats that I missed. Hi, Dee Dee. Congrats on your first year. You have been a joy to watch and learn from all your shopping know-how, Surfer Girl. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Girl, what do you know about? Okay, I'm not even gonna read that out loud. I'm learning from my friend Jackie's. There's some things she will not read out loud. I'm learning from her. I love a good door. You still have Melissa. Oh, my big tuna. Yes, my big tuna can unboxing. You need to go. Excuse me. Hold on. That made me laugh so much. We actually opened it, Melissa. Y'all need to go through my community post and find out about the tuna. There's tuna. I did a picture of my tuna shopping and what happened at 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't want to spoil it for you. You've got to get the visual. Hi, Kanisha. Welcome in. Welcome in. I was just talking about you earlier. I was going to unbox the box that you sent. And Lord, girl, it's here in this house, but I had to move stuff right before Easter. And so it's in here somewhere. I'll find it again. So everybody that in March for the door prizes that I gave, I know I am so behind. I have become one of those YouTubers who says, I'm so behind, I haven't mailed out y'all stuff. I'm like, I never wanted to be that person, but I am that person. So I'm hoping by the end of April that I will be able to have them all mailed out. So this is why I'm not promising anything in April as far as door prices, but I'll start that back up in May. Yeah. Did you go look finding solace? Did you go look at the community post? So please make sure. I think that you can see the community post without being subscribed now, but you can't comment, I don't think, on it, and you won't get notifications when I post something in the community post until you become subscriber. Brockstar, hello. I don't ever want to get off. All these wonderful people are in. Thank you for joining. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you so much. I might just stay on all night. See, that's what I wanted to do next time. But, honey, you may just want to order yourself some DoorDash food or eat you some sweets, because I might just be staying on all night long. I'm just playing, just playing. He looked at me like he bought the Chicago ticket, so I have to be indebted to him for at least until we get to Chicago. A marathon. I do not know how Jacob does it. I do not know how Jackie does it. I mean, it's like after a while, I'm sitting here moving left and right, left and right. Let's see who else is in. Nora, hello, Nora. Did I say hello to you? I'm not sure if I did or not. Red is your color, Rocket. Yeah, I did find out. Another thing I found out about myself in YouTube went through the power color tags when that was going around. It actually, I don't even, I'm sorry, I don't even remember. I actually got tagged by several people, and it took me a while to do the tag because I was resisting it. And what it is that actually I shouldn't tell you. I should say go back and watch that video so I can get more views. But I'll tell you, and still go back in there and give me a like. But I've discovered that I've always liked red. I've always been complimented on red being my color, and so it's my power color. The is what the tag is. What's your power color? But because my mom, we look alike. It's like when she was still alive, we looked like, people would say, "Are y'all sisters?" And it's like, no, she's my mother, and but that was her color. It was her favorite color, and she looked great in it, and everything. So who wants to be known as your favorite color is the same color as your mom? When you're a bratty teenager, or bratty young adult, you don't want to embrace that or what have you. But now that she's passed away, and when that tag came up, it stirred up some of those feelings. See, I'm very very internal and very intuition kind of person, and so it always hits me emotionally first. That it hits me in the heart, it hits me emotions, and then it goes to my brain, and I can think about it. And so that's what I was feeling, and that's what I was resisting when that tag came about. And then when I started looking through my closet, I started putting things on and what have you. Nora says, I paid $400 back in 2017 to get a color analysis done. Who would have known that was a thing? Yeah. Now I just buy the colors that are in my cool tone. Well, see, there was a clothing company back then. They had all these home-based businesses, right? And it was a clothing business that also offered, plus size clothing, which I always kind of, been in that lane, even young. And you would go to different people's homes, and it was just like a Tupperware party, but it was clothing. And they did a color analysis for you back then. This is back in the 70s, because I think I was like, let's see. Yeah, early, like so it was like mid 70s, something like that. Very, very early 80s. Because I was young, I was 10, so it's in that area. And yeah, so she did that on my mom, she did that on me, and she says, oh, well, y'all are alike, y'all can wear the same things. It's like, okay, I did not want to wear the same colors that my mom wore. I was hip. Mom's not hip, but I looked in my closet, everything that I like to wear, everything that people gave me compliments on was red, and I was like, yep, red is my power color. Is it my favorite color? I did come to a distinction that there's a difference between a favorite color and a power color, and so red, you're always safe gifting me something in red, I like red. I like to wear red. Red makes me feel good, you know, so it's definitely is my power color. But I have lots of favorite colors. That's the problem. I love a good purple. Love a good purple. Purple is my birthstone month, so I love a good purple, you know, that's kind of thing. Hey, Dawn, you're home from work. I'm feeling better. Oh, good, 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 Dawn. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. But that's kind of how it is. So you'll see more. And it's like the editing is horrible as far as the color because I have all these red outfits. Everything is red. So it's really, really kind of funny. So does anybody have any questions, any comments, concerns, anything of like, I'm still going to be around the second year. I do have a whole list of things that I want to work on in the second year. And let's see, I do want to see if there's anything that I've missed on my little list. After I was winging, I broke down. Who knew? I think I've touched. Wow, I actually kind of touched everything, you know, in on here. The I do. Oh, merchandise. I have had requests from viewers and multiple suggestions from YouTube content creators, fellow content creators, about doing some merch items and stuff. So I have ordered several things that are going to be merchandise that can be sold. That will be sold that y'all can actually buy. Y'all do not know how hard it is for me to say that. I want to just say, I'll just give it to you. You know, I just give it to you. You know, which is why I wanted to do as a thank you, why I did the magnets and stickers. And if you want a sticker, if you need a sticker, I still have stickers left. I don't have any magnets left, but I do have stickers left. And so if you need them, you know how to reach out to me, beanbeautybagsit@yahoo.com, beanbeautybagsit on Instagram. Pop me over a message. Let me know how to get it to you. And no, you don't have to pay for shipping or anything. I'll get that out to you. But I am going to have some merch. So start saving your pennies because that's probably all I'm going to charge. I'm not going to charge a lot. But it's one of those things where I'm delving into, and it's only because I did have several viewers reach out to me and requested something, and they gave me suggestions what it would be, something that they would like to see. So I'm not ordering a huge amount at first or anything like that. It's just going to be a small quantities just to see if it's something that y'all are interested in or not, you know. So that'll be kind of it. Kanisha, everybody's saying hi to Whitney. They've discovered she's in here. I want to be your first sale. Aw, Melissa, you're so sweet. It's okay. That's part of being an influencer. Test it out and play with designs. Thank you, Nora. You know, and I don't know why, because I support YouTuber creators all the time. I buy, you know, like I bought Super Jacob's shirt. In the makeup community, a lot of the makeup YouTubers have their own palettes. I mean, I have 3 or 4 here. I've used them today, you know, that I bought that were from content creators. I you know, I buy all the time, but it's that thing in your brain where I don't know if it's like oh, the word worthy comes to mind. Am little me worthy of y'all's pennies to do that? You know, it's a different concept for me to grasp my head and my heart around. So keychains, bag charms, get to work already, lady. I have ordered some. Yes, I'm working with a close friend of mine from church. She used to do all of our t-shirts, hint hint, all of our t-shirts for church, and then I used her when I did all my activities that I did and everything. So she and I have been talking. She's ordered a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm gonna get to go and choose. She's gonna mock a whole bunch up, and then I'm gonna get to go over to her shop shop here. She's going to try to do it before I leave. It's not going to happen until I come back from the cruise, because I don't think I'm going to be able to get over there before that. But I do have several things in the lineup on that. So to do that, eating while I watch. Thanks, Dawn. What are you eating, Dawn? Please tell me, what are you eating? We have to order dinner. Oh, why don't you go ahead and put your DoorDash order in? I'm almost done. He's like, oh, he's like, thank you for feeding me. Although the thing is, DoorDash, he puts his order in, then I put my order in, but then I have to order it. I have to order it. I look at it like friendship bracelets. Anyone remember? Yes, I remember those. Let's be friends. That's cute. Yeah. Dawn, tuna. You going back tuna? Dawn, you've got to go into my community post and scroll back a few postings. And as soon as you see anything that has to do with the ocean or the sea, you'll see what I mean about... I shop for everything, I tell y'all. I shopped for everything. There's a tuna unboxing. I did a tuna unboxing. I posted a video. Not a video, I posted a picture. Of course you do. Let's see, Kanisha says, twins. Now that I know where community posts are, I'll go look for tuna. Yes, please, please, please. I know I harp on it all the time about the community post. For so long, because I do everything on my iPad. And for so long, YouTube did not have community post available on your iPad. So I used to miss everything. And I told Caleb, I'm missing all of your, when you give out information on the, on community posts, I miss them, you know. So he taught me how to catch it on Discord, you know, and what have you. But I was always behind because I didn't get it on my iPad. I could get it on my phone, but I don't always use my phone, you know. At that time I wasn't using my phone. So if you have, but now you can see it on your iPad. You just go to our channel page, you click on our picture, and this goes for any person who has a channel, whether or not you post or not. You click on their face, it says channel, you click into where it says channel, and it takes you to their channel page, and it has the information. There's across it, if you scroll down a little bit, there's where it says home page, which is the home page for that content creator or the person who has it. Because if you have a account on YouTube, you have a channel per se, so you can post at any time. And then there's a section where it says post, a section where it says videos, a section where it says live, a section where it says community. So they have it all in categories for you, so you can go through there and see it. So that community post is very, very, very important for you to go in there and do that, not only for myself, but for all the content creators, because it's the only way we have to communicate with y'all. I really, really, really wish that YouTube would come up with some kind of messaging in their within the platform itself, you know, like a DM messaging. So YouTube, if you're listening, that's my request. I do it every time on my surveys. Every time. I'm probably the only one on here who didn't know about that. No, Nora, you're not. Don't feel bad, you're not. I have had emails, and I've walked people through that and things. So definitely you're not the only one. All right, Bean Beauties, it has been a pleasure. We've laughed, we've cried, we've unboxed, we've talked about the future, we've talked about the past, we've talked about now. So thank you very much for getting me to 700. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Even if you get a chance, when it comes on the replay, please once again go in there and like, subscribe the replay, so that it helps YouTube push out my content to help get me through to so I can get that 1,010 so that I can get monetized. Like monetized. Let's see. Thank you so much. Hey, that was Monica. Thank you so much. Congratulations, Dee Dee's hugs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If I missed any of your comments in the chats, I am so sorry. Put them in, if there's a specific question or something you want to say, put them on the replay. I'll get those faster. Like I said, it's like 2 days before I can go and see the chats, because it takes that long for YouTube to put them in to the live. At least the way I'm doing it. The way I'm doing it. I don't know if I can do it a different way for them to pop up quicker. Okay, good night, everyone. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I love y'all so much for being here, and I will see you. The next thing coming up is I have an unboxing tomorrow video of a Coach item that Melissa forced me to buy. She did. It's all her fault, and she forced me to buy. She said, "You must have it." So I did. I had to. My president said so. I had to. All right, Bean Beauties. Love y'all. Bye-bye.